Hey peeps, it's your girl AmberCharmayne. You already know the name. If you don't know the name, make sure you get familiar by subscribing. Y'all, we got monetized lately. Ooh, we are monetized. Y'all, period. Just thank you guys so much. And I will be doing a giveaway once we hit 5,000 subscribers. So help your girl hit that by hitting the share button. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment on this video. And I'm gonna go ahead and get into the ZRQ Beauty hair. This is ZRQ Beauty. Make sure you check them out on Instagram and Amazon. Amazon is where I bought this hair, and I'm gonna give you all the deets throughout the video and just show you guys a little bit of this method so you see it. Get into it. We about to get into some close-ups and everything, so I will see you guys later in this video. Okay, so I am back and everything is done. I just left out 2 braids to show y'all 2 different methods, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about how this has gone. It's been 2 weeks I think with these braids. I'll put in the dates of how long I've had them, but I have learned a lot. So let me go ahead and give you these tips, because I feel like all the videos I watch did not give me the tips I'm about to give y'all, and this method is really good because it keeps the hair in the method that I came up with, and that's the method that I just was showing you all in the sped up part of the video. So let's go ahead and get into the 2 different methods. So I left 2 of the braids out. Well, they kind of fell out, which is something I'm about to tell you guys about. Is with the second method, which is what I saw most YouTubers doing, the braids can like unravel and come out easier. It does have less tension on the hair with that method, but it leaves makes your hair much more vulnerable to coming out and loosening up. If you are someone who is not tender-headed, my method will be perfect for you. If you have a high pain tolerance, my method will be perfect for you. If you are tender-headed, you probably want to try the other method, but just keep in mind that you might not be able to wear this style for that long because they are inevitably going to unravel unless you just do them super tight. But if you're tender-headed, you don't really want to do that. Let me go ahead and show you the other method since that's the one you haven't seen yet. So what I'm going to do is instead, I'm going to start by putting the crochet hook through the loop, and then I'm going to take the braid and put it in the crochet hook. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I put it on the braid, so the braid is hooked in there. Close the hook, let the braid fall down, and voila, I put the hook or the braid through. So you guys can see that, and I'm moving it, but if I just went like this, it's gonna come right off. So that is the difference between my method and the method that I saw on all the videos. Like, I didn't see any other method than this one on the videos, and I am going to just like make sure before I edit this video if I've seen any other method, and anything that's like pertinent or different I will link below, or just like link the other videos that go over this method in full so you guys can see that if you want to do that method in depth. So what I'm doing now is just wrapping. I'm trying to keep the hair like tight. I'm trying to keep the pre-made braid, that loop, down next to my scalp, and then I'm going to try and circle my hair around that loop. Okay, so boom, got that done. So what I'm going to do now is take some of this hair and wrap it around. As you can see, it kind of gets like thinner towards the bottom, and that's because I stretched the hair. So I found that if you stretch the hair towards the end, that is going to help the hair stay in and not unravel. So I started to do that. I pretty much have had to like redo my whole head already because so many of them were unraveling, mostly due to the fact that I didn't know that I should go ahead and thin out the bottoms and stretch it as if you are doing like actual braids. You know how they stretch the hair to make it like wean off at the end? That is the same type of situation that I did with this, because what happens is when it's thinner, it's kind of causing like more confusion towards the end, and when you cause confusion in hair, that's how it like knots up and like stays secure. So with this one, it is a little bit looser. Like once I actually put it down, you can see that it's kind of looser than how I originally had done it. But it's still rather tight. I've done some even looser than this. It's super thin, and I'm just wrapping that thin part around, and that's what's gonna help keep it secured, is the fact that it's like thin and weaning off, and I'm like doing it all super crazy like at the end of the braid. So as you guys can see, super loose, way more loose than say this one. You see this one versus this one, there's no movement right here. Like this one, no movement, no movement. But this one has some movement, which means it's not as tight, it's not pulling on my edges, and that is exactly what you want. You want your hair to be able to like do its own little thing. You do not want it to be super tight, and I did them super tight. Like if you look back in the beginning of the video when I was showing you guys this side, I was doing those super tight, but I even went back already and redid those because it was killing me. My scalp was literally dying, and I was like all through my head just trying to like scratch with like the finger and not the nails. I was doing this all day. As soon as I took out the ones that were bothering me the most, y'all, so much relief. It doesn't have anything to do with the hair. So this is where I got the hair from, ZRQ Beauty. Shout out to them for sending me this hair. It says it's unavailable right now, but they definitely have a lot of other things in their store, and they might have some different lengths in their store. The caption says, the description says that this is 22 inches, but then like lower it says it's 24 inches. So it's around 22, 24 inches. But yeah, as I was saying, this does not have anything to do with the hair. The hair itself is pretty good. One thing I do want to make sure I do the next time I do it is the ACV rinse on the hair. So that's supposed to help with any like allergic reactions. So guys, I'm just doing my method again because I like that better, since it helps keep the hair in and won't cause it to come out as easily. So we pull the loop through my braid, the underneath part, then we pull the braid through the loop, and it's able to come out a little bit more easy because this braid is so small. So on this one, or on small braids in general, I guess the method really doesn't help it necessarily stay in, but I think it will help it stay in just a little bit, just because it is still like that added security, but it also helps it be really tight. So that's the other problem, is that because I'm putting it underneath the braid, putting the loop through, that first step is causing it to be so close to the scalp that it makes it tight. And also without that ACV wrench to kind of get off all those allergens, is that how you say it? I don't know, but you know, anything that's causing like an allergic reaction, it's the ACV rinse takes that off. And since I haven't done that, and I've been putting the actual synthetic hair so close to my scalp, I think that's another reason why it's been itching so much. Also, one thing that I think has caused my scalp some discomfort is the fact that my parting was just so like not uniform. If I would have just done like square parting, I think that the pulling of my hair wouldn't have been so much, because it would have been more uniform and not so pointy at certain parts. And that makes me actually weary of, you know, when people do the parts that are triangular. I always wanted that type of parting, but now I'm like, dang, the way that this worked out, I had so many like sharp edges that I feel like it's not going to actually work, because my hair, my scalp didn't like all those sharp edges. It was just pulling too much. And I don't know, I'm still probably gonna try it one day just because I want the look, and if anything, I'll just take it out super quick. But that'll have to be when I have some money, honey, because we can't pay nobody else to do all them parts and then just take them out. So you see how it's loose right there, and it's like moving at the front? Yeah, so that's what it starts to look like when it's getting loose. But overall, it's a really nice hairstyle, especially with the braids being pre-made by ZRQ Beauty. Like, the pre-made braids make this so much easier. Like, this is probably a style that you'll be in the shop for like 3 to 6, 7 hours doing, and that's someone that can probably do it fast. It's still probably gonna take that long, but with the pre-made braids, especially someone who doesn't do hair, it's so easy for you to do this method. You also could do it to where you are doing like the regular crocheted way, where you just do like rows of your hair straight back and then do it that way, crochet it into the braid like I did in my braiding hair video with my mom. You could do it that way as well if you don't want to take the time to do it individually, and then it's going to go so much more faster for you. It'll probably be just like a 2-hour process for you. Also keep in mind that I'm saying that it took me 2 hours plus the time to part, and my arms were getting tired. So if you have a little bit more stamina, or you're just willing to push through more than I did, then it's probably not going to take that long for you. And the last thing that I'm going to tell you guys about is just how the hair came. So it came in a box, and then inside the box was this pink, oh gosh, was this pink bag. And then all the packs of hair were in this bag. 6 packs of hair came just like this. So that was 6 packs of hair, and this is just one of them. I did not use a whole pack, and there are 12 pieces of hair or strands of hair in this pack. So here's the hair. Here is all the hair. It's 12 strands, and there were 6 packs, so do the math. And I only used 5 packs. I used 5 total packs. Well, actually I had about 3 strands left over, but then when I redid some of the braids, I had to actually cut 1 or 2 of the braids, so then I had to use the ones that were left over. So I had about 3 to 4 strands of hair left over from my 5th pack. So that's just because my head is small. So if you do have a rather large head, I would recommend going ahead and buying a second package, so doing 2 of this one. It was around $65, not including like shipping or tax or anything. It's $65 for the hair for 6 packs. And here's the thing, I just always say that you rather get more hair than less hair. So that's what I would say, just as a pro tip, someone that has done hair, someone that has done other people's hair and been in situations where they didn't get enough hair. When I told them to get more, and people always do that because they're trying to save money. If you don't have the money for an extra pack or extra, please don't do that hairstyle, because it's inevitable that it's going to be a situation. Trust me, been there, done that, don't want to go back. And one last thing is that in the packaging, they also included those gold little like clips that you put on the hair, like the infamous, you know, everybody doing, everybody got them type of little like things to like decorate your hair. They put those in the box, but I haven't put those on yet. But yeah, so that is everything that I have to say to y'all about the ZRQ Beauty Faux Butterfly Locks. Like, y'all, do you see it or do you see it? I know that you do. I love these. I love the style. I love the way they look, and it's just a matter of, you know, what your hair can take or not take. But I definitely will do an updated video with the square parting and the ACV prints. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe and share this video if you want your girl to grow, which means I give you more content. Or if there's just someone that you know that needs to see this video, make sure you share it with them. And yeah, let me know how you feel about it in the comments. Have you done it? Let me know if you do shop with them. I will put all links down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.